What's up, guys, and welcome back to my garage. If you're enjoying this series, make sure you leave a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, we flipped yet another diesel wolf, though this last one was non-turbo and also a drop top. But we ended out that episode with a little over 35,000 buckaroonies, so today we're either going to be purchasing our first ever project vehicle, official project vehicle, or we'll be purchasing another vehicle to flip. Either way, I'll be happy. Honestly, though, I really wanted to buy an El Camino today, and the first stop at the dealership, and we've got one. It actually looks pretty clean as well. Yeah, 5 stars clean state, only 4 stars rust. Color condition is 3 stars, but I think it had a mismatched panel on it. Oh no, this whole side of the vehicle is a different color, unless that's... No, that's just my eyes. But around the back... In the back of the bed, it looks like that panel is definitely a different color, and so is that one. So we've got a little bit of respray to do there. Different color fuel door, different color rocker panel, side skirts, whatever you want to call that, and door. So a little bit of respray work, but that's, you know, not too challenging for us. And then overall condition, 3 stars. I'm going to go ahead and just purchase the thing, and we'll see if it'll start. We can drive it on over to the shop. We've got a flat back here, too, so we'll have to address that. I still got my torch on. I do. Okay, let's get that hood closed. Hop in, old girl. And we'll see if she turns over. Hopefully, she will. Good deal. All right, let's drop the parking brake. Let's bring it on over into the garage, dude. I'm excited for this one. I really am excited. Still unsure if I want to treat this as a project or if we should treat it as a flip. Honestly, okay, it didn't get damaged. It didn't get damaged. Honestly, I'm kinda leaning more towards keeping this one. The first order of business is, of course, the rust repair. So we've got a pretty gnarly looking passenger side fender over here. You know, I'm thinking these like chrome arch extensions probably come off, and they do. So let's pop that guy off. I think that'll give us a little bit easier access, yeah, to the rest of the rust that was underneath that thing. If we want to get at this other rust spot, I really do think that we're probably going to have to disassemble a good... Okay, I thought that disappeared through the ground. We're probably going to have to disassemble a good majority of the back half. But I think that should be all we need to remove from there. Let's switch our flapper wheel, our flapper disc, over to the cutting disc now. And I'm just going to go along the edges here and see if I can't just remove that one rusty panel. Okay, we're gonna need a new cutting disc here before too long. Got maybe 1 or 2 more uses out of it. Just 1 more. Okay, but is that disconnected now, you think? It is! Good! Okay, let's set that over here. Thankfully, that disc is completely disintegrated now, so we can just add on our flapper wheel, and we can get after the rest of this rust repair. I don't think this will be too bad. Does it even exist? Is it even real? It can't be done. It just simply cannot be done. This rust isn't going anywhere. So we could purchase a new panel, or we could hit up the junkyard. Nah, let's just buy a brand spanking new one. Wait, what's that thing even called? Inner panel right rear. Okay, that's more expensive than I was expecting. $322. But I have a plan. You guys, I have a plan. Let's get this new one in place first. So we did try to remove as much rust as we possibly could. What I'm gonna do now is grab just any old spray paint can color. Actually, this color, funny enough, it's the wrong color. It was supposed to be DF-D8FD. That was from the previous wolf we worked on, and I done goofed. I typed in the wrong color code, but I don't think we actually had any points like counted against us for doing that. We're just gonna respray this all a new color, and then I'm gonna walk this down by myself, and we're gonna see what the pawn shop owner will take for it. $34. You know what? That's probably more than we would have got from the dumpster, so I appreciate that. I really do. And you know what? Let's actually take this one back off, and we'll respray it as well before we, you know, get it re-welded to the rest of the vehicle. So 65, 5C, 3A. Now that we've got a fresh coat of paint on her, she's gonna go right in there And then respraying that might be a little tricky, but I'm going to try it before we get out another cutting disc and cut that panel out. Let's drop the tailgate. Maybe that'll give us a little bit more space to lean in here. Yeah, you know what? That's not that challenging. Now we can move up to the front. Get that little portion of the hood resprayed. Ooh, actually, kind of looks like we might have a little bit more rust there. So I'm going to move down to the fender instead. This one, I know for sure all the rust has been removed. Once you finally see like that last bit of texture disappear, then you know. Then you know you're good. We do still have the flapper disc on here, though. Love some good rust repair. Yeah, see, that's all it needed. Just a little bit of extra sanding down, and we are good to go. We do still have a, discolored door and rocker panel over here, and then the fuel door as well. But before I get too distracted, we've got to get the welder out so we can get that inner piece right here we just replaced resituated. And there we go. It's as easy as that. Now we have this chrome trim that's going to go up on the top of the bed, and this around the rear wheel arch. Okay. She's starting to look like a vehicle again, slowly but surely. Let's check in real quick. $17,500. So color condition still needs to go up quite a bit. Gonna use up probably the rest of this can. We'll have to buy one more. And then, yep. And then I think we'll be done with the paint. I'm noticing it seems like we've really resprayed quite a few different shades of green, but not too many other colors. Now, though, we can grab this, get him put back on there, and let's see, now that this whole side has been resprayed also, see how much we're working with. 18.7, almost 18.8 thousand buckaroonies. Color condition still 4 stars, though. I wonder what that's about. There's only one panel that I'm not 100% sure about. Watch it not even be the panel, though. Let's drop that, remove this guy. It looks pretty good to me. I mean, I'll give it a quick once-over, but I don't think that's the problem. And survey says, still 4-star color condition. It's the door. You guys, it's the door. I only sprayed the outside of the door. I didn't even think, yep, there's still some purple right there. I didn't even think about spraying the door jambs. I'm usually really good about remembering to do that, but let's grab the rest of this paint. We'll probably run out of it again. And we can just touch that area up right there. This area up right there. Make sure we get that full length of the door jamb. There we go, dude. 5 stars color condition, finally. Now, overall condition, still 3 stars, but we're going to get to that. Don't you worry. We are going to get to that. 19,000 buckaroonies now. Now that we have the vehicle up on the hoist, I'm just going to walk around really quick and check all the tire treads. That one looks good. Last one, I think this was the one that was actually flat. So let's grab our air pump. We'll go around all 4 of them, make sure they're all good to go, all fully inflated, and then we'll pop the hood on old girl and see what we've got going on under there. Hopefully nothing too terribly difficult. I'm also kind of toying with the idea maybe we do a V8 swap in this thing. Right now I think it has a inline 6. I don't think it's a diesel. Yeah, 3.5 liter inline 6, non-diesel. The diesels are a 3 liter, if I remember right. 4-speed manual gearbox or transmission, 3.8 lock differential, and 400,000 kilometers. I don't know how I overlooked that when we were purchasing this thing, but let's pop the hood. We'll see what we're working with underneath here. It really doesn't look all that bad. Now, if we are planning on doing a V8 swap, I'm kind of considering repairing this as much as we can, as much as we really care to. That way we could put it in something else later on, or we could just sell it off as one complete assembly for a little bit of money. But let's grab our wrench here, and we'll just get after it, man. Let's start here with the air filter cover. That thing has definitely seen some miles, or seen some kilometers. Air filter's still in decent condition, but yeah, that top cap right there, very, very dusted. Also looks like the wiper motor. I think that's what that is. Wiper motor might need replaced. And definitely the brake master cylinder for sure, but I don't remember how to remove that. I think it should just be 2 bolts just there and there. And then also the brake lines have something right there. Now this whole thing can be removed. Brake lines still in good condition, so we can leave those in place. But that might actually be everything that we can do in the engine bay. There's probably some other stuff, some other little gremlins hiding out underneath. But a brake master cylinder, we're going to need some brake fluid. Also, a wiper motor and an air filter lid. That's what we need. Our brake master cylinder was $97, and from the catalog image, you would think that it'd be shipped, you know, full of fluid, but this one showed up completely bone dry, so that's nice. Wiper motor only gonna run us 74, just about 75 bucks. And the air filter lid, just 25 bones. Let's get our headlamp turned off. Is that the right one, though? This looks very, very wrong. Oh my god. How did I get that so wrong? For the V8 or an i6? Not this i6. I'll tell you that right here, right now. Definitely not that engine. So there's got to be another one in here. They're both called air filter lid? How are you supposed to know? I guess this one's cheaper, so maybe that means it's smaller? Let's put that... Oh, we have to put the air filter in first. Hang on. Let me at least pretend like I know what I'm doing. There we go. Grab our wrench. Get that thing tightened back up. That's all she wrote. This guy going in the garbage. But this one I did just waste a decent amount of money on. Only $1. Only $1. You think pawn shop guy is still open? Actually, if I remember right, he is open, but only for a few more minutes. So we've got to be pretty dang quick about this. What do we got? What did that? $13. Only $13. Okay, well, I appreciate the business again, sir. Now then, let's get this wiper motor reinstalled as well. At first, I only thought that there were 2 bolts to this, and I was really, really wondering why it wasn't coming out. Turns out there's a third one there. Next up, we have... Hang on, let's get rid of this. $3, not too shabby. Now, I'm kind of under the impression that we might be able to do a similar thing to what we've done with fuel tanks in the past, but we also might have to mount it first just to get the lid off. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, dude. I can get fluid dirt cheap just across the street. So, let's get that bolted up. Grab our wrench again, clip our face through the driver's side door. 1 bolt and 2 bolts. All right. Okay, I guess it's not dirt cheap. They are $5 per container, per liter. We might only even need just the one of them. Not really sure. But now we can poe it up, poe it up. Gotta try to get as much of it actually in the container as we possibly can. And we definitely don't want to overfill, though. I don't even know if that's really a possibility in this game. That looks pretty good. It doesn't have like a min or max mark on it, so I might just toss the cap on. Let's try one more. Let's try one more, just see what happens. Oh god. Oh god, what's happening? Please, God, make it stop. Is that what happens when it overflows? Your game just about crashes on you? Dude, I can't even hardly walk around right now. Alright, maybe if I just put the cap on. Is everything good now? Everything fine? Yeah, the FPS, the frame rate just absolutely tanked right then. I think the worst is behind us. I think we're fine now. $19,641. Overall condition is still just 3 stars. I'm noticing the battery looks fine. All the wires and everything in the engine bay looked fine as well. So let's put her up to the moon, as they say, and we'll inspect underneath. I don't know if you guys have been able to tell, but I have had a very difficult time with just speaking words today. But it do be like that sometimes. You know what? Especially on the end of the work week, you know, looking forward to the weekend, all that type of stuff. Hopefully some of you guys are as well. Upper A-arm right there definitely needs taken out. The main Steering linkage right there, that needs removed. We've got just one dusted tie rod here. Bad caliper. Moving on to the rear. I don't see anything at first glance. Oh, this strut. Okay, one strut. And then just a bad brake line. And that's it. That's actually all we've got on this thing. And it still has 3-star overall condition somehow. All right, I've finally gotten everything taken apart, so this is what we're working with. We have a rear shock absorber. I am going to try to remember everything rather than using our little sticky note thing that we have. Brake line, I think that's also for the front, not that it matters. Tie rod, the main steering linkage. We then have the upper control arm for the front, a front left caliper, and a front left hub carrier. Surprisingly, we don't need brake pads. I thought for sure that we would need brake pads and at least, you know, this dusted caliper right there. But let's drop our wrench and we'll see if we can find everything that we need here in the store. So let's start with suspension. I feel like we have quite a few different suspension components. Front left hub carrier. One of those, please. Thank you very much. A rear shock absorber. Steering arm, steering link we do need. And then we need just one tie rod. Ooh, that looks different. Maybe it's the same. Hopefully it's the same. Then an upper control arm for the front. $41 on that guy. And I think that about does it for those suspension components. What am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting something. Brakes. Brakes. One brake line and the front left. Right? Front left caliper. Hopefully I remember to get everything, but let's start piecing it all back together. We'll find out here pretty quickly. Okay, I think I got everything. I don't feel like I missed anything. Also, all the chrome trim at nighttime kind of looks purple. It's a little cool, I guess. Let's see. 4-star. Overall condition, 4 stars. How, though? Like, the interior looks immaculate. Even, like, everything down to the dash is completely clean. The rear end looked, I mean, visually, from the outside, looked completely fine. We might... Ooh, right here, that rear caliper needs some new shoes. And the front passenger side also, just one brake pad required. So let's see if we've got what we need. There's the 2 right there, and we have one more in the box. So it turns out you can't install a front brake pad into a rear caliper. Who would have thought, right? Who would have thought? Okay, it's gotta be 5 stars now. It's just gotta be still 4 stars. How? Dude, how? Like, I've been all over this vehicle, and I just can't find anything else that's wrong with it. Well, we didn't do a full teardown on the engine. When I was underneath, it didn't look like we needed a new flywheel. Yeah, flywheel looks fine. Not sure what the clutch looks like in there. Have no idea what sort of condition the pistons are in. Maybe the crankshaft is bad too. Who knows? But for right now, we're sitting at a $20,000 vehicle. We scooped it up for 17. It hasn't even been that long. I just can't remember. But come Monday, next episode, I do think we're gonna try our hand out at a sweet little V8 swap in this El Camino. I think that would be really, really cool. So that's where we're gonna wind things down at for today. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.